Is the substance a body horror masterpiece?
Or a bloody meltdown? Find out next on the cutting room floor. What's up, misfits and metalheads, and welcome to another episode of the cutting room floor. We are from the band Cut Like This. I am Thorn Black.
I'm Rose Blood.
And today we are talking about 2024's The Substance, starring Demi Moore and Dennis Quaid. I haven't seen either one of them in a while. Have you?
Nope. It's been a minute.
It is streaming currently. You can rent it on Apple TV, on YouTube. Also, if you have a membership to HBO Max or Mubi, you can watch it there. I don't think I have any of those anymore, so I'm glad I saw it already. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But first, don't forget we have music all over the place. We got a bunch of music videos down here. Hit our website up. You can buy our music directly from us. There's no middleman. Hook a band up. Rose, let's dive into this one. And why don't you tell them a little bit about it?
Well, 2024's The Substance is a very, very dark and also sometimes really funny, really well shot, like graphically beautiful in so many different ways, film that is all about celebrity and fame and youth and how far a person will go to hold on to that youth and beauty and fame, and you know the lengths that you'll go to. There are correlations between substance abuse. There's it's really was incredibly brave. Honestly, I see why they ended up with an Oscar for this one, of Demi Moore to be in this role, because it's definitely a way that people would look at her. You know, she was like the it girl of like the 90s and stuff. And, you know, now she's an older woman, still looking fabulous, by the way.
She is.
Looking incredible in this movie
great.
until she doesn't.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Until she doesn't. Ooh, this movie is a trip.
Isn't it?
Okay? This movie is a trip. Freaking Dennis Quaid also is hilarious as an absolute scumbag manager.
He's such a scumbag in this movie.
Man!
He is playing the scumbag up
the
in
absolute
And
just worst of the worst.
on
It's
top
so
of that,
great.
On top
It's
of
so
Dennis
great.
Quaid being a scumbag, I gotta give the directors a credit, because the way certain things are shot, they make normal things disgusting just the way they shoot it sometimes. So I have to give credit to them. They really have an eye for making even subtle things disturbing if they're trying to, let alone later in the movie when they really lay it on.
So yeah, this movie is absolutely wild, especially when we get towards the end. The end of this movie is one of the most unhinged, insane things that I have seen in quite a while.
It is quite
the
an
body
ending.
horror level, just like it escalates in a very satisfying way.
It does, I gotta say, yeah. And I like how they lay everything out, even from the very start of the movie, when it first comes in. You're seeing what they're leading into being, what the substance is and it can do, like right away, and then they cut and then they go to something else, and it just, the way they start laying the breadcrumbs out, and then when stuff starts getting gross and how it slowly starts ramping up to be grosser and grosser, like later in the movie, to like the big granddaddy gross out at the end. It's very well paced. I love the ramping up of grossness. I think Demi Moore is crushing it. It's just nice to see Demi again.
She's a really good character. She's very tragic, you know, and she's like the faded star, you know. She was at her, you know, she reaches her peak, and you know, she's slowly seeing that like she is not perceived by others anymore in the same way that she once was, and she's so hungry for that feeling, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's where I feel like there's definitely an echo of like substance abuse kind of correlations in this. Again, beautifully shot, and little homages and little hidden symbols are all throughout this thing. So really, if like pay attention, and you'll see that the movie is leading you into certain things. There are certain colors that show up on the screen when specific characters, when different versions of her are in play, that you'll just notice it right away. There's just this pump of like neon bright colors that are associated with Sue. You know what I mean? And then there's these other colors that are more muted that you see around Elizabeth, especially as it progresses. It starts off, she's still at her, at her peak. And then it's like, ooh.
And doesn't everything feel so intentional?
Oh, it really does. It really does.
Like,
I gotta say,
like everything, like the like you were saying, like the color scheme, the framing, the how they'll
really
zoom
graphic.
In
it's
at
very
certain
graphic
things just
design.
to make it like a little disturbing, or just everything.
Yeah.
I feel like there was nothing that they didn't really put some thought into when it came to filming this, to making it happen. And can we talk prosthetic effects?
These prosthetics are insane.
I am a big fan of prosthetic effects, as you may know by now, and so is Rose. I am a huge fan of prosthetic effects. One reason is there's just nothing like something being there in the room with you. And if you can make it look like that on camera, in the room, without CG, then that movie is going to stand the test of time. Just like
I think also that the CG that the moments that they do have it are very well done. It's not overused. It's the perfect amount, and they really like rest on like those really insane prosthetics are just so epic, and they look so good.
The CG in here is used as a tool,
an enhancer,
as like a bridge to bridge the gap between and it's not used in place of.
Yeah.
And that's why it's just so good. It's like minimal CG mixed in with like a sick prosthetic team.
Ooh,
oh, Cronenberg, are you watching?
It definitely gets real Cronenberg-y towards the end, for sure, for sure. I want to give a shout out to Coralie Farja, the writer and director of this film. She, first off, you can tell that a woman made this film because it actually delves into stuff in so much of a deeper way than if it had. I don't think that a guy could have written this. You know what I mean? This is absolutely from a woman's perspective. And, the societal pressure of what it means to be a desirable woman. You know what I mean? And then that through the enhanced, magnified lens of a celebrity woman, it's even worse. You know what I mean? It's like all of us women feel this constant pressure to shave the hair, to laser off things, to nip and tuck and snip and do all of these things. So much so that Kim Kardashian's mom just got a surgery and she like literally looks like her daughter. Like, that's creepy, bro. That's gross. It's okay to age. It's fine. You know what I mean? Like, it's totally okay.
Unless you're in Hollywood.
Not that you don't have bodily autonomy, but still, you know what I mean? There's a level of extremity, and I think that that's exactly what this film is tackling to incredible effect.
And I also feel like this is almost like an exaggerated kind of stepped up horror version of what happens in Hollywood, kind of.
Absolutely. Also this writer director, she also is the writer and director of the film Revenge. Remember that one? She had like the pink star earring. The guy has his mistress over, and he has his hunting buddy with him, and bad things ensue. Remember the cliff.
Yes.
Remember? Yeah.
Oh, and the ayahuasca. See, I love a final girl getting some get back.
She got her licks back.
She got her licks back like hard.
She got her licks back hard. Yeah, that's so we were really impressed when we saw that was her first full-length film, I believe.
That was,
and it was really good.
Entry,
and I remember thinking, wow, I have to keep an eye out. And then this is the next movie that she put. What?
I can't
That's
believe
insane.
That
insane.
This is only her second movie.
What?
I can't believe she knocked it out the park that
what
hard.
The hell?
And the first movie was good. I'm not trashing it.
The other, she has done other stuff, but they were shorts. So
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's like, but this is her second full length. So anyway, all of that being said, Thorn Black.
That's me.
We rate by chainsaw here. If you're new to the show, 5 chainsaws being a work of art, being Ash's chainsaw, the most badass chainsaw that you've ever seen in your life, the golden chainsaw, if you will. All right, this is the best, the biggest. It can cut through anything versus one chainsaw not even having the chain on the damn thing. It's just making sound. It's not doing anything. How many chainsaws would 2024's The Substance be given? How many would you bestow?
I am going to give 2024's The Substance a 4.5 out of 5 chainsaws. This movie deserves it. Talk about, it's a very well thought out and written story front to back. It hits a lot of elements of reality, of just aging and getting older and feeling like less than, and especially as an entertainer in the spotlight. I've been an entertainer for a very long time, so I totally can relate to a lot of that stuff, even being a man. It's great to see Demi Moore again. She crushes it in this role.
Totally. Margaret Qualley, also incredible as Sue.
And again, the prosthetic makeup. This thing is gross. I mean, like it's the grossest thing towards the end. There's no other word. It's gross. It's gross. Talk about body horror. If you want some body horror, you got it here. Rose, what are you gonna give?
I'm gonna give this thing 5 chainsaws, baby. 5. 5. Okay. Yep. I think that I can't imagine it being any better, and I think that's to me is the qualification of a 5, you know what I mean? The cinematography, gorgeous. The color grading, everything is so slick. Everything, like from Sue's point of view, is like has like this perfect CW sheen to it and everything that just really makes you feel like, oh, like this is what is so amazing about being this version of yourself. You know what I mean? And it's like, the contrast, the Cronenberg of it all, the absolutely bonkers ending, the level of body horror is honestly, I don't think I've seen anything that insane since Society, the film Society. Okay, that's the level of body horror we're talking about. We're talking shunting level body horror, guys. This is a freaking red alert. Woo, woo, woo. If you are a body horror person, you really need to see The Substance.
Yep.
If body horror is your jam, you can't miss this movie, because this is like, it is next level. It's next level. You honestly, will be happy with it.
Even if body horror is not your jam, but you just like horror in general.
If you like just really well done, a really well done story with amazing actors that are really being incredibly brave and just putting it all out there and just doing some insane next level stuff, this is the movie. This is the one. You're going to want to watch it.
You've got your homework for the weekend. You're welcome. We're gonna wrap this up once again. We have music all over the place. Give my music videos a bump if you don't mind, and head on over to our website, because all the funds go directly to the band there. We're not gonna be messing with certain streaming sites too much anymore moving forward. We're figuring out how we're gonna get our music to you, but it's gonna be in a different way.
Yeah.
I just want people to appreciate artists instead of just trying to rip us all off. Instead of just trying to give us like...
I'm saying it's hard enough to be an artist, guys.
It is. And
it really is.
If we're writing original stuff, and this is all artists, I'm not even talking about me. If we're writing original stuff, can you at least appreciate it, because you don't have a platform without us creators? That's all I'm saying. Until next time, we are cut like this, and we are out.